I am live. Hey, YouTube, how is everybody doing today? I have done many lives today, but this is the first time that I've done a YouTube. I am excited because you guys know about my 4-book series, right? The Intercessors, Day Not Promised, Day She Prayed. You know, women know how to get on their knees and pray. Let something happen to their kids. It's on. Days are coming. Yes, the signs of the times are now. And then today, bam, my brand new book, baby, Day of Salvation. And so, what I want to do is to read an excerpt live. Usually, I record them, but today is a special day because it's my book birthday. For those of you that have read my books, you know that on the intercessors books, I always have a scripture right before the chapter begins. And so basically, it's a hint to tell you what is coming up. So without further ado, here I go. And this is chapter 1. Then saith he unto his disciples, the harvest truly is plenteous, but the laborers are few. Pray ye therefore the Lord of the harvest, that he will send forth laborers into his harvest. Matthew 9:37-38. Here we go. It wasn't a glamorous job, but somebody had to do it. Katherine Kincaid, one of the Christ for All church mothers, had just concluded her morning conference call with other prayer warriors. Their sole purpose was to intercept Satan's plans to kill God's chosen, steal a person's joy, because you know the joy of the Lord is our strength, and destroy the gifts that God had given them. Trouser snake. The older woman with the glossy silver hair could rival a hair color technician any day. A widow for more than 10 years, she had suffered the death of her only adult child years before her husband had died. Left alone, she turned her attention to God's work as the widows did in the Bible, but in overdrive. She closed her eyes and smothered her worn Bible to her chest. This was her lifeline. It was another day in the spiritual realm to rescue souls from eternal damnation. Satan's demons were well equipped warriors who specialized in witchcraft, mental deception to take their opponents down without them knowing what happened. Yeah, well, we see that every day, don't we? Depending on the situation, demons could be fierce or subtle as a whisper to control minds and behaviors. It's like I'm talking about today, right? Mother Kincaid sighed at the task. I will not lose one soul predestined for salvation. You and the prayer warriors must bring these souls into the fold, and then the trumpet will announce my appearance, God whispered, even though that really wasn't a whisper, but you get the drift. Jesus was coming. One scripture came to Mother Kincaid's mind, Romans 13:11, knowing the time, that now it is high time to awaken out of sleep, for now is our salvation nearer than when we first believed. Yep, we are close to Jesus coming back today than we were yesterday. Yes, she couldn't grin any wider as the Lord's voice whirled by her ear with speed faster than a baseball pitcher's 95-mile-per-hour fastball. And so here are the names: Grayson Tate and his wife, Hudson Lane, Sophia Doyle, Wyatt Shepherd, Olivia Baker, Joy Clark, especially Amaris Johnson. With urgency, Mother Kincaid scribbled the names, then frowned as she memorized them. Lord, who are these souls? Where do they live? How do I find them? They aren't hidden, but in plain sight, God whispered. Remember Amaris Johnson, must be rescued. Mother Kincaid stood from her knees and padded across the room to stare out of her bedroom window. Her heart was heavy with this assignment. God, I need help on this. The sun peeped over the horizon about a half hour ago. Although her quiet St. Louis neighborhood seemed peaceful, surreal, and safe for school children to be at the bus stop at 6:30, she didn't trust what only her eyes could see. Show me what to pray for. She whispered and blinked. The spiritual realm became the backdrop. Three gigantic angels stood as soldiers around the children as dark beast shaped animals seemed poised to attack, but wouldn't. Not as long as God's angels kept watch. She turned around and studied the list. God had given her names, but nothing else. No ages, races, or locations. I might be 75, but I've got internet skills, she grunted, hurried to her desk, logged on to various social media platforms. After an hour of searching, Mother Kincaid took a break. The names were more common than she thought. This wasn't going to be easy. She needed to call on a group of biblically fierce intercessors for battle. Omega and Mitchell Franklin, Tally and Randall Adams, and Minister Jude Morgan and his young son, Carlton. They were the superheroes in the spiritual realm. Through great faith, those intercessors knew how to break through enemy territory with the help of the Lord's army to rescue the lost and the wounded. But the minister was soon to be married. Wouldn't he opt out of fasting and praying during his honeymoon? And the sisters in law, Omega and Tally, were both in their final trimester of their pregnancies, and both mommies to be glowed with happiness. You don't have a say in who to pick and choose. The intercessors have been chosen for such a time as this. God thundered. Time is not on your side. First chapter of Day of Salvation. So do me a favor, do yourself a favor, do friends a favor. Make sure you get your copy or download your copy or listen to your audio copy of Day of Salvation. Not only bless me, but bless a friend to strengthen their prayer life. Remember, Day of Salvation is book 4. Days are coming, book 3. Day She Prayed. Sisters know how to pray. Book 2. And what kicked off the series? Day Not Promised. God bless you. Thank you for joining me. And we'll chat soon. Make sure you get your copy. Visit me at patsimmons.net. God bless you.